we're back in the class again, dealing with multiplication and division of fractions. Now, we've put some examples on the board, and we have to run through it like what? Like the wall of Jericho. We want to make it easy, peasy, like a cheesy. Now, the first step to take whenever you are dealing with multiplication of fractions is not like addition and subtraction fractions. You don't say you pick out all the whole numbers and say 2 times 2 times 1. No. The first thing we need to do is change every one of the mixed numbers to improper fractions. The first one here is what? 2 over 2 over 5. And this becomes what? 5 times 2. 5 times 2 gives us 10. 10 plus 2 is what? 12. So we have 12 over 5 multiplied by, this is the sign, multiplication. 12 times 2. With our multiplication skills, we should be able to know what 12 times 2 is. Commutative law of multiplication simply says that if you have 12 times 2, it's the same thing as 2 times 12. So what's 2 times 12? 24. So now we need to just add this. 24 plus 1, that's 25 over 12. Multiplied by, this time around, 5 times 1. 5 times 1 times is what? 5. Plus 1. That is 6 over 5. Now that we've done this, sometimes people call it cancelling, but it is not cancelling. It's using common factors to divide the numerator and the denominator. But layman's parlance is cancelling. So let's eliminate, because it's a war now, and we are going to war. Now let's see. This 12 here can easily divide the 12 values here. They're common factors. Now look at it. This is 5. 5 is a factor of 25. 5 is 1. How many times can 5 divide 25? 5 times 5 is 25. That means 5 divided 25 will give us 5. That's 5. But it doesn't end there. We have 5, 6, and there's the 5 down there. So we say 5 is 1, 5 is 1. What are we left with? We'll see it very soon. So we have 1, 1, and 6. So 1 times 1 times 6 is what? 6. 1 times 1 times 1 is what? 1. And any number divided by 1 is that number. So our answer equals 6. Now let's quickly run through this too, like we did the first one. We said to do this, we need to make them improper fractions here. So we say 8 times 1, we move a little faster this time around. 8 times 1 quickly, that is 8. Plus 3, that's 11 over 8. Multiplied by 11 times 1 is what? 11. Plus 1, that is 12 over 11. Now multiplied by 3 times 2 is what? 6. 6 plus 2 is what? 8 over 3. And there you go. It's all done. If you want to do it this way, you can just say 11 times 12 times 8. You write your answer. 8 times 11 times 3. You write your answer and you divide through. But we can still make it easier for us. 8 divided 8. It's out of the way. 11 divided 11. It's out of the way. So you are left with 12. That is 1 times 12 times 1. That's 12. But what? 1 times 1 times 3 is 3. So 12 divided by 3 gives us what? 4. So 3 here 1, 3 here 4. And any number divided by 1 is still the same thing. So our answer is 4. We dealt with multiplications of fractions. Now let's deal with divisions of fractions. It's quite easy. Just note this. Anytime you're dealing with division of fractions, what will eventually happen is that this sign in the would change to multiplication, and whatever is at the back here will invert. I'll explain. Now look at this. What was the first thing that we did? We first changed numbers, the fraction, the mixed numbers into improper fractions. Now we say 3 times 2 is 6. Remember that 3 times 2 is what? 6 plus 2. That's 8. 8 over 3 divided by 12 times 1 is what? 12 plus 5. That's 17. We have 17 over 12. Now see what would happen. Remember the base of the 3 right here. Over 3. Now this sign here changes to what? Multiplication. Now inverse. That is turn it upside down. What does that say? You do what? You turn it upside down. So we have this 12 going up and telling 17 please go down. Say 12 comes up and 17 goes down. It's that easy. And you are on your way to Netherlands. Now, you say 3 here, 1, 3 here, 4. Is there any other number that is a factor that can divide? No. So what you do next is say 8 times 4, that is 32. Over 1 times 17 is 17. But this was an improper fraction. What do? We find a way of dividing the 32 by 17. How many times can we have 17 in 32? Just once. It should be just once. So what will be left? 13. Are you sure? Okay, let's check. Quickly, check. Give me the answer. 15 over 17. That's when you divide 32 by 17, you're left with 15, and that's your answer. One whole number, 15 over 17. Now let's quickly go to the next example. What's the first thing I'll do? Oh, very good. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1, that is 7. Over what? 2. Now, let's do the division sign. 4 times 1 is what it is? 4 plus 3, that is 7 over 4. Now, let's move it out. What will happen to this division sign? It changes to multiplication. So we write 7 over 2. The 7 over 2 multiplied by, now 4 will tell 7, please go down, I want to come back up. 4 goes up, and 7 goes downstairs. And your problems are almost over, if not over. Say 7 here 1, 7 here 1. 2 here 1, 2 here 2. So your final answer will be 1 times 2 is 2 over 1, which is the same thing as 2. Because every number divided by 1 is that number. So 2 divided by 1 is 2. So, see you in the next session.